40inbox.com here, and we're going to be checking out this article called How to Make Money Online 17 Plus Proven Ways to Earn from Home and Online. So, this is by the website Financially Well Off, so let's check this out. The thought of living paycheck to paycheck keeps you up at night. Now you're searching the web for how to make money online with the hopes of stumbling upon money making gigs that can help you reach your financial goals faster. The problem is that making money online isn't as easy as it sounds. If it was, wouldn't everyone be financially set? Although the internet has opened the door for hundreds of business opportunities, it can leave many paralyzed. Do you complete surveys or start a dropshipping business? And when you find a money making opportunity, how do you start? After spending years searching for this answer, I've learned a thing or two. Below, you will find quality ways to make money online. Whether you're looking to earn money online, part time, or go on in, there's a strategy for you. Let's dive in. So, again, I thought this would be a pretty interesting read. Number one, freelance. If you have a talent, freelancing is a great way to monetize it. Popular options for freelancers include freelance writing, web design, or bookkeeping. If you're stuck in a rut and can't figure out what skills you can market yourself with, check out places like Fiverr and see what other people are offering. So, I love how it says like here's a screenshot of a gig, but there's like nothing. Like, did you just like copy and paste this from like some like other website? Okay, that was kind of like a waste. But the thing is, like, for like freelancing, right? I do know of a story of a girl who used Fiverr where she got to the point where she was making multiple six figures from writing, where she had to hire people to help her with writing, like just writing articles, writing descriptions for books, writing books themselves. Like she was just constantly writing, right? So that could potentially actually be a worthwhile thing, right? But the problem with like doing like freelance work is typically you need some sort of skill, right? But you could freelance for a small amount of money, develop your skill in whatever it is, and then start charging way more, right? So maybe you're starting at like $5, $10 for your freelance gig, and then you start scaling that up to like $20 per thing, then a $50 per thing, then $100 per thing, and then $1,000 per thing, depending on what it is. Number two, flip items. This is number two on the list for a reason. You can get started after reading this post. Now, funny enough, this is a very black hat method, meaning very illegal method, right? But I recently just did a story about shoplifting where in some places they don't do nothing to you for like $950 and people are probably flipping those items for just pure profit, right? So I just thought that was kind of funny. Okay, maybe you have to wait till the weekend to find a few garage sales, but it's still faster than most strategies mentioned in this article. Flipping isn't straightforward at first, so it's best to stick to items you're familiar with or curious about. For example, if you collect magazines, it'll be easier for you to find items you can flip at garage sales. Although you have to physically show up at garage sales or thrift stores, you can flip your items online on sites like eBay. Okay. Number three, blog. In the early 2000s, blogging was the cool thing. Although blogging is now a saturated market, you can still make money if you have the patience. Most people, including my past self, think blogging is an easy way to build passive income. Skim. Start by choosing a niche or topic that interests you, then aim to create content consistently, and eventually your traffic will go up. Maybe. Once you have enough traffic, you can make money through affiliate marketing or advertising or from your subscribers. Basically, just social media. Like, for my understanding, in terms of like blogging, and the best way to make money from blogging is create a very niche blog website with like 4 or 5 articles that are super evergreen. Like, um, let's say the best, like the four best ways to lose weight, the four best ways to eat healthier, the four best ways, blah, 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 right? And you got these articles, you make really long articles with a lot of keywords that drive traffic to a whole bunch of products throughout that whole thing and also lead down to like a product that you sell on the topic, right? And you just create that like the blog to like be structured in a way where you have like 10,000 words in like one article, but you have like 50 links in that article to different products, and at the very end and throughout it as well, you offer a high ticket product, right? So like let's say is about weight loss, like your blog is about weight loss, specifically about, let's say, like the carnivore diet, right? So you got four like evergreen articles that all drive traffic to one, providing value, but also like driving traffic to all different carnivore products, and also maybe sell you like a digital product, like a course or something about carnivore dieting, right? That would probably allow your blog to actually make probably good money. Number four, YouTube. If you're great on camera or curious to try making videos, YouTube is a great option. I've seen people who don't even get on like camera at all make like millions of dollars. Like it's crazy. Similar to blogging, consistency is key. Shooting quality videos don't doesn't need to cost you an arm and a leg. If you own a smartphone, this can be enough for your first 100 or so videos. A good example of this for someone who has created a massive YouTube empire, majority off an iPhone, is Doug DeMuro, right? So if you go onto YouTube and type Doug D. Muro, he's a car reviewer, and the majority of his videos has been filmed using an iPhone with a crappy mic, right? And he has made multiple millions of dollars on YouTube, right? Without really selling any products, just doing car reviews, right? It's crazy what he has accomplished with basically the worst gear imaginable. TikTok, number five. TikTok is the same as YouTube, right? Wrong. Although TikTok falls in the video category like YouTube, I decided to include this as a separate category for several reasons. One, it's easier to start. Additionally, on TikTok, you create short form video content. Funny enough, I don't know, like a 60-second clip on TikTok go over like a million views, and it's still getting traction now, which is pretty crazy. And it's just like a point of view video on like a computer screen. Like it's crazy, right? And that was like I think like the third or fourth video that I did on TikTok, and it got that crazy amount of views. Like TikTok is nuts. Dun, 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 dun. Nowadays, many TikTok creators create all types of engaging videos, either ones they've cropped from their YouTube channel or ones created with TikTok in mind. You should probably do ones that are created with TikTok in mind to actually get better traction. As of 2023, TikTok is where there's undervalued attention. Ba, 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 ba. Number six, podcast. Maybe you're not ready to go on video, but you enjoy talking or interviewing others. If so, podcasting is a great option for you to make money online. Don't let the tech or equipment stop you from starting today. Like most of these side hustles, you can start podcasting with your smartphone. Apps like Anchor make it easy to start recording today. Yeah. I mean, podcasting is actually very simple. Like you could literally use Anchor or like Spotify for podcasters, and it'd be pretty easy for you to actually start making money off of it. So on Etsy, there has been a girl that utilizes TikTok with Etsy, where she's like a nurse and she like basically sold like study guides to passing the exams to be a nurse, right? And she has made I think over $2 million using TikTok and combined with Etsy. Like the problem with Etsy, like you need to drive traffic to that shop. Like that's the thing. Virtual assistant number eight. Yeah, you can actually do that. Now that one's more like a job, like a virtual assistant, but just go through like Indeed or something like that, one of those job websites, and just try to like apply for that. Number nine, influencer. You got to start making traction. You got to get like video, like people watching your videos on some form, right? Whether it be TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter. There's people who make millions of dollars on Twitter, which is, I think is crazy. You got Substack, all that sort of stuff. 10. Build websites. Mm, the problem with like build websites, you could probably use like easy website builders and just pay like a premium per month for companies. Like, so let's say, I don't know, there's like websites like Square, WordPress, ClickFunnels, all that kind of stuff, right? Where you could buy like quick websites, like where you could build quick websites for basically not too much money. But what you could probably do to actually make that like a viable way for you to really make good money is make it like almost like an agency. And what I mean by that, so like let's say that you go to companies, say that, hey, I can build a website for your company and you just pay me per month, like 300 bucks a month or 500 bucks a month to build it and just manage the website. And the reason why you would rather do that than just doing like a high ticket one time thing is because you just need a few clients to be built up to start making like a full time living. So like let's say that you make it actually like 500 bucks. Okay. You need basically five clients to basically make $2,500 a month, depending on your living situation, your lifestyle. You might be able to pay for your lifestyle with that type of money. Or maybe you could charge even more, like a little bit more premium service where you also do like customer service for like emails for them, right? Now you're charging like $1,000 per month for these businesses. Now you could potentially be making like 5 grand with five clients, or 10 grand a month for 10 clients, and they're the same clients every single month. And every time you get a new client, that just turns 10,000 to now 11,000 to now 12,000 to now 13,000 to now 15,000. Like I've seen this more so in like being an advertiser for companies where people are like charging like 2 to 4 grand a month for their advertising slash social media, and they build up massive companies by doing that. But hey, that's a pretty nice way to actually make some good money online. Number 11, Twitch. Like, the interesting thing about Twitch, you can't really be discovered on Twitch. So to really be good at Twitch and make money from that, you have to basically drive traffic from literally every single other social media platform into Twitch, right? So you got to do Twitter, you got to do TikTok, you got to do Instagram, you got to do YouTube, all to get to Twitch, where you may not even get approved. Which to me, I feel like if you are wanting to be like a live streamer, go more so maybe with like YouTube, because you can live stream on YouTube pretty quickly. People can start donating money to you and you can make some good money, right? Depending on your thing. Like I've seen some of the top people make millions of dollars in donations on YouTube. Now, it's also interesting. I watched a guy one time play a game I think called League of Legends, where within 15 minutes the guy made 500 bucks. 500 bucks. And it's just these like little, donations, people talking about like, oh, asking him questions or whatever kind of stuff, right? I'm like, dude, like I just watched this guy make 500 bucks in 15 minutes playing a game. That ain't too bad at all, no matter your situation. 12, publish an ebook. Again, the problem with like doing like a straight up product like this, right? It relies so much on traffic, right? So much on traffic that you have to provide. Like it's the same thing as being like let's say that you were to get signed by like a publishing company to sell like your book, right? Like you wrote an awesome book, you got a contract with like a publishing company. The problem is you still got to market that book, right? You still got to go on podcasts. You still got to promote it. You still got to pay for advertisements. You got to do this, that, and whatnot to promote your book. So, like, I wouldn't even bother necessarily doing like ebooks unless I was getting some sort of traction, some sort of traffic towards some sort of social media account. And also, I wouldn't even be probably publishing it on Amazon or anything like that if I'm just starting out, because you're limited to how much you could charge for your book, right? Like a good example of this who did this amazingly, right? Where they literally made millions of dollars from an ebook, millions of dollars from an ebook, is a YouTuber called Greg Doucette, right? Or Doucette, however you pronounce his last name, right? And he created a cookbook, a digital cookbook that was over like $100 or something like that, and he has made over $10 million from that ebook. Why? Because it's higher ticket, and he had a lot of traffic on his YouTube channel, like a lot of traffic on his YouTube channel. So he made really good money, really, really good money. Number 13, sell photos. They're trying to say like Shutterstock or Flickr, but like another way to potentially like view this is OF. If you were someone who had some sort of social media following again, and maybe you are a somewhat attractive lady, you could probably make a living doing that. I don't suggest that, but you could probably. Walk with Rover. I have heard that using Rover, you could actually make a livable income from that, but it's difficult, right? Because you're dealing with dogs that you don't necessarily know the back history of that, right? Like, that's the problem. Like, anytime you deal with an animal, if you don't know what the animal has dealt with, and you're not a strong, big individual, depending on the dog, you might get overpowered and it can end very badly, very quickly. Number 15, Airbnb. There are definitely people making really good money with Airbnb, but the biggest problem with Airbnb in terms of like making money is the legislation around it within your specific county, state, city, whatever. So you got to actually look at that, do some research on that. But if everything is a-okay, you could just maybe do Airbnb for like a spare bedroom. You could do Airbnb for like a garage that you turned into like a room kind of stuff. You could make some good money. Or you could buy a home and literally just make it like an Airbnb like system. Babysitting well, I actually just stumbled like an article not too long ago, which people could probably stumble upon, where this girl babysits for the rich and the famous, and is like making about like $167 per hour by doing that. So babysitting really, the pay from babysitting really depends on who it is that you're babysitting for and the location. Number 17, rent your car, which you could technically do with Turo, but personally I wouldn't do this because there's wear and tear on it. You're going to have a lot higher insurance premiums on it. So, in terms of like the benefit versus the cost, it's probably not really worth it. They got TaskRabbit, whatever the hell that is. I guess doing running errands or something. But yeah, okay. Feel free to give your thoughts. I just thought this was kind of like an interesting thing to check out. I mean, really, the most viable options to like just start making money like right away is probably the build websites and the virtual assistant. Those two are basically ones that you could basically start making money today or tomorrow. Like, and also start creating like an actual legitimate business from that. So just think about that, right? Instead of like the others. If you want to learn how to get out of debt, Master Your Money, go to 40inbox.com or go down below in the description. Subscribe for more financial news commentary and stay tuned for more.